Alright, what is up YouTube? Jake Blake back here after a long time of just not doing or uploading anything. The reason being is I've just been really focused on other things like work and etc. and just kind of like finding new decks to show you guys, but I didn't want to bring anything to you until I found out how they did in duels. But this is what I came up with. This is kind of like a Shaddoll lockdown deck. This is how I think you should run it. I like it. I've been testing it out a lot, and it's been working against the meta pretty decently. So yeah, test at your own will. But I'm just going to get into the traps. So first of all, Sinister Shadow Games. Love this card. This card came in boss. Like, I can't even describe how many times this has saved my butt. But 2 Sinister Shadow Games. I will run 3 when I get a third. And I'll probably swap it out with like something. I'll figure it out. Then I'll give you guys another deck profile. Then we play 2 Shaddoll Core. Shaddoll Core lets you get into your other elemental Shaddolls. It's really good. It's also a spellcaster, so it goes really well with the field spell card when you run out of monsters on the field. And it's also a recycler. 1 Torrential Tribute. 1 Safe Zone, because you want to protect your spellcasters. As long as you have a spellcaster and your opponent doesn't, they can't activate spells with the field spell, so it's really good. 1 Breakthrough Skill. I only have 1, so I would bump that up to 2 also. 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Mirror Force. And then for the monsters, we play triple Shaddoll Beast. Shaddoll Beast just gets you into your plays really fast and really quickly. It's fun to just continuously spam him and just keep drawing. Then we play double Squamata. Squamata is really good. He dumps all your Shaddolls. Your Searcher, Shaddoll Hedgehog, or Sonic the Hedgehog as I like to call him. Double Dragon for spot removal. Double Falco, because you just keep recycling him and just keep special summoning your bosses, your beasts, and all that stuff. And then for some tech cards, I play 2 Spirit of the Fall Wind. So if you don't know what she does, when she's normal summoned, you can actually add a flip monster from your deck to your hand. So you can pretty much add any Shaddoll monster you want from your deck to your hand, and then you can just go off from there with like just pretty much anything you really want to do. And then we play 2 Fossil Dynas. This card is just really good. You just set him and you just stall, and you find that your resources start to build as your opponent really can't do anything. But it's just fun to kind of sit on him and protect him with like a safe zone or any kind of back row you have. And then it's also really fun to just kind of summon him, or I'm sorry, Shaddoll, just kind of fusion into like your window, let's say, activate the field spell, and then normal summon him. And then they're kind of like stuck. So you've actually kind of just locked them out, and you can possibly just win the game from there. But it's just really good play. And then for another tech, I play 1 Magic Hand. So this card's effect is when your opponent, only once when this is face up on the field, so you'll have to find a way to just kind of recycle him. But when he's face up on the field and your opponent adds a card from the deck to their hand except by drawing it, you can actually have them discard that card, and then they'll burn for 800. It's an okay card. If it wasn't just once while this is face up on the field, if it was like a once per turn or something like that, it would be a lot better. It also has a problem with staying on the field because it has 800 attack and 1600 defense. So you got to find a way to get him up into the defense or just protect him for a while. But I mean, he's all right. And then we play 1 Prediction Princess, Koinorma. She gets you into all your flip monsters from your deck. So if you flip her, you special summon 1 level 3 or higher flip monster from your deck. So you can go into your beasts and other Shaddolls. And then for the last monster, we have 1 Mathematician. Mathematician, obviously, if you'd play 3, you could, but he just dumps monsters. Now onto the spells. We play triple Shaddoll Fusion. Shaddoll Fusion, obviously the boss card of the deck. If they have an extra deck monster, then you just go off. For the troll card, we play 2 Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Like I said, if you control a spellcaster and your opponent does not, they cannot activate spell cards. So that goes for pendulums, that goes for all kinds of cards. So then we play 1 Foolish Burial, because you want to dump your monsters. 1 Regeki, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Swords of Concealing Light, because you want to flip those monsters face down and just attack over them. 1 Allure of Darkness for draw power, 1 Terraforming to get you your field spell, and 1 El Shaddoll Fusion. So that's the main deck. I'm going to go ahead and show you the extra deck, and I'll leave the side deck up to you guys because it's really just player preference. So we play 2 Shaddoll Windows. I literally might bump this up to 3 just because I like it. The ability to just not be able to be destroyed by card effects is really, really good. She also you just sit on her in the field spell card, and again with like a Fossil Den or something, or just kind of protect them. They really can't do anything, and you find yourself with the advantage. 2 Shikanaga, just for monster negation, and also she's a wall. 1 water type, because I don't really know how you pronounce the name, but she's really good for those situations where they would summon with a spell or trap card. Then 1 El Shaddoll Grista. Again, if they want to special summon an inherent special summon, then you just negate it and pitch a Shaddoll. 1 Ivagishki Marrowgeist, because if you don't want their monsters to hit the grave, you just shuffle them back into the deck by detaching if you destroyed it by battle. 1 101 Honor Arc. 1 Heartland Draco, which is really good because you play a lot of face-up spells. 1 number 49 Fortune Tune, for those occasional level 3s that you have dead on the field. You can just go into him, gain 500 each standby phase. He protects himself, and when he's destroyed, shuffle those 2 level 3s back into the deck and shuffle him back into the extra deck. So he's really, really good. Then 1 Cowboy for game. 1 Skyblaster Castell, obviously. 1 Black Rose Dragon, because you can nuke their field. 1 Arcanite Magician. And last but not least, 1 Stardust Dragon. For reasons because I actually play 2 Starlight Road in my extra deck just because I hate board nukes. But that's just situational. But that's the deck profile, and if you guys actually want to know what my side deck is, I just play 1 Vanity's Emptiness, double MSTs, 2 Kaiser Colosseums, 2 Anti-Spell Fragrances, 2 Mistakes, 2 Royal Decrees, 2 Starlight Road again for those board nukes, and then 2 Ivy Shackles, because this will actually change your opponent's monsters to plant types. So let's say you're going against like some kind of other spellcaster deck. They can't activate spells because their monsters are now plants. But yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. I really encourage you guys to try this out. I really like it. It's one of my favorite decks. And with the new cards coming out and just all the cards that you have, you can continue to just kind of splash other cards into here and just make your new Shaddoll decks, your new hybrids. But yeah, Jake Blake signing out.